What up? Big Herc916, positivity, motivation. I just want to ask you guys, what happened to critical thinking? What happened to thinking for yourself, to having your own opinion, to coming up with your own original thought? Is that still a thing? Or is that just non-existent now? You know, it's crazy, man, how people have just allowed, social media to dictate how they think, how they react to things. I know because I'm in social media, man, and you got to dumb yourself down to really get a lot of views for a lot of things. I mean, you've seen it, man. I'm not knocking anybody, but the wilder, the crazier the video, the conversation, the more people want to watch. Everybody wants to see that train wreck, but it doesn't appear that people want to embrace the real conversation. Everybody wants to kind of just brush over that. And I wonder if we're heading towards a change, or are we far from hitting rock bottom? How low do we have to go to get people before they actually reverse the level of intellect? It seems like if you told people that if you rub shit on your skin, it'll make you healthy, and you said it enough time, people will be walking around smelling like shit and think that they're healthy with dried up feces on their face. Now, I'm not trying to mock anybody, but I'm just saying, man, where does the critical thinking come in? When will we start using our brain to its capacity to figure things out and to come to our own conclusions? Just in general. There's a lot of people I cut off in my life because I'm just tired of their whining. I'm tired of them repeating what they heard somebody else say, and just not questioning. I'm for myself, man, I grew up always questioning things, man. I always, wondered, why did we do certain things, or why certain things were the way they were, and why couldn't they change? Who dictated these policies? And I used to get in trouble for that, quit questioning stuff, just follow along, and listen to these people, and I'm like, why? But, in my gut, something just doesn't add up. And I mean, I was young, so as a kid, you can't really pinpoint why it is you feel the way you feel. But I used to always have these strange feelings, man, when it came to, everything ranging from watching people abuse drugs to certain things they taught in school. A lot of things about history and slavery just didn't make sense to me. When I seen people using drugs and alcohol, it didn't add up to me. Health, when I watched, certain eating habits and health issues, it's just like it didn't add up to me. So I started venturing out on my own, trying to figure out my own best health situation. And I was always afraid of drugs because I seen what drugs and alcohol did to people. And I don't know, I was always a proactive person. I knew that if I didn't make something happen, it wasn't gonna change by me just wishing up on a star. I had to go out there and get it done. And it's always been, I guess, in me to do my own research, to look beyond what, quote unquote, an authority tells me. And I learned that going to court, man. I mean, you start reading about the laws, man, and half the people out there don't know shit about the law. But then they want you just to go along with what they say. They ain't read or cracked the book open or nothing, and they just say, hey, man, the law is the law. What is the law? So, critical thinking, man. We need to get back to some of that. We need to get back to questioning the question and trying to find our own answer. I think everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody should have their own viewpoint, and we should be able to have some intellectual conversations without getting butthurt. You shouldn't go pouting off, getting offended. If it's a conversation, it's a conversation. At the end of the day, we are entitled to our own viewpoints and opinions. We shouldn't be mashed into a pot of just abyss, where we don't have any viewpoints. It's all one. I feel the more viewpoints we have, the more conclusions we can come to make better sense of what's going on in our lives, each and every one of us, So I don't know. I think about it all the time because I don't think like anybody in my family. I always thought different than a lot of my peers. And now that I'm older and I'm making sense of why I felt the way I did, I'm glad that I'm not just following along with everybody else, man, because, dude, this game is vicious. People are getting punished right now, and they still aren't questioning the question. Big Herc, man, I'm just saying. Don't forget to stop by the Big Herc916 store and pick you up a beanie, or maybe a sticker for your car, or a sticker for your laptop, or read one of the many books that I've authored. You know how we do it over here. Big Herc916.
Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.